We continue on. Time now for our U18 Sports Medicine Timeout, brought to you by U18 Sports Medicine, your sports medicine provider for the young athlete. And joining us now is Dr. Randolph Cohen. And Doctor, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, Joe.
One of the most important things we can talk about is dealing with the heat stroke, overheating in young athletes.
It's critical here in South Florida. I mean, think of the environment here. It's often in excess of 90 degrees, excess of 90% humidity. These athletes are out in the hot sun. They're working very hard, and frequently they get into trouble.
When they get in trouble because perhaps they're not hydrating. And, of course, a lot of these games are played in the middle of the day, the hottest part of the day here in South Florida.
Well, you got that right. You know, first off, you're wearing equipment oftentimes that prevents you from being able to radiate heat out. You're sweating. You don't have the opportunity for that to evaporate away because of the equipment you're wearing frequently, not being in a shaded situation. So the best thing to do is to make sure you're constantly drinking water while you're playing the sport. You should always be able to feel as though you have to go to the bathroom.
What are the signs of a young athlete perhaps starting to overheat?
One of the first signs is they get confused. They stop following commands very well. Sometimes they get clumsy. Sometimes they're sweating profusely, but what you really got to look out for is when they stop sweating. If they stop sweating, you got a big problem.
You know, you often hear so-and-so is down with a cramp and they need to hydrate them, but it's tough to solve that cramp after it's already occurred. In order to avoid cramps, you got to hydrate well before.
Yeah, I think 24 hours before the sporting event even begins, you should start your hydration and should carry all the way out until you get to the field. I mean, otherwise, you're going to get behind, you're getting into trouble quickly.
All right, Doc, thanks very much. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Dr. Randolph Cohen joining us for our U18 Sports Medicine Timeout.